Hi, my name is Rebecca Steffen. This is Sarah Garthy. I will be the therapist in this interview session. This setting will be a community mental health agency, and Sarah is coming in for an initial interview session with me in regards to some stuff going on with her family. So here we go. Hi, Sarah. Welcome.
Hi.
Thanks for coming in today. With this being our very first time ever meeting each other, I really am just kind of looking to gather some information and get to know you a little bit better so that we can work together and maybe come up with some stuff to help you out. How does that sound?
That sounds great. We need help.
Yeah. Can you tell me what brings you in today?
Yeah, I just am super stressed. I'm so stressed. I can't eat. I can't get anything done. I'm not sleeping well. My child, my son, who is 9, is acting out, has all kinds of issues, and he's got a little bit of a kind of special needs, but he's super smart too, so I think he takes advantage of the situation. But getting in trouble at school, doesn't want to do his work, and then I try to do homework at home, and he just like freaks out and loses it, and I can't take it anymore, and I don't want to hurt him. I don't want to get mad or yell and scream, but I don't know what to do, and it's like hurting my marriage and hurting our family's relationship. It stinks. So I need help. I want to know what I can do for myself, and yeah.
Wow, that sounds like a lot is going on in your life right now. Okay.
Yeah, it's driving me crazy, and that's why I'm here, because I don't know what else to do. My friend suggested I can come here and you guys help with this kind of thing, so I'm hoping I can get some support in some way.
Yeah, well, I'm really glad that you did come in today. It sounds like you got a lot on your plate. You said that your son, who's 9, is having some behavior problems, it sounds like. Can you kind of tell me a little bit what those look like? What do you mean by behavior problems?
Yeah, at school, he will get, if he doesn't want to do something, he will get mad and like growls, will slam his hands on the desk, will say like stupid, like he calls out, like he'll call people names. So he called the teacher stupid before, or dumb. And then he acts out so much they have to like take him out of the room, and so he's getting in trouble. And I think I don't know. He has an aide sometimes that helps him in class, but at home, like I said, I try to do like homework because they've suggested that he's behind, because he had some brain damage when he was born. Had a stroke when he was born, and it was an emergency C-section, and so I'm not sure how that affected him, but it has to in some ways, because he is behind, and he's got some hearing loss issues. So he had bilateral hearing loss, I think maybe because of the stroke, but he wears hearing aids and he can hear pretty well. But he was really delayed in speaking, and now he's really behind like several grade levels in reading and writing. So he's catching up, but he's frustrated, and I'm frustrated because I want him caught up. I want him to be in regular classrooms, but he just doesn't. He acts wild and crazy when he's at home. He gets mad, throws things, kicks things, so he's got bruises on his legs when he's mad. And I'm worried people are going to call CPS because he screams and yells, and it's like, it sounds terrible. And it's really loud, and I'm sure all the neighbors can hear it. But I don't know what to do. Like I can't put him in timeouts because he gets even worse. He escalates, and it's horrible. It's horrible. Sometimes I don't even like him, and I hate feeling like that.
Yeah, I can imagine. That sounds like it's really, really difficult. So it sounds like he has a lot of different kinds of behaviors that are affecting, and you said not only you, but your whole family as well. And I want to ask you a couple questions about that, but really before we get there, I want to go back to, you mentioned that it sounds like he had a very traumatic birth as well. And how did that affect you, having a new baby with all of these issues right from the start, that for you
It was
and for the
hard
baby?
because I couldn't, he was in the NICU and he didn't come home from the hospital till he was like 3 months old. So I was at the hospital every day, and I'm a hairdresser, so I had to go to work and leave him and pump as much milk as I could, and it was super stressful. And I did have some family support.
Okay.
So my husband could sit in at the hospital, and my mother-in-law could help out too, so that was helpful, but it was super hard. And I feel like I had a hard time bonding with him when he was really little, just because of the situation. It was really stressful, and I was postpartum. So yeah, that was hard, but I feel like we're past that now. And it just got bad in the past few years. I felt like he was in a special program and making progress, and it just, I don't know, he's really struggling again.
Okay. Well, you said that it sounds like you feel like you kind of got past that postpartumness. Was there something that you did, or did you go through some sort of treatment, or did you do something that helped you get through that back then?
No, I just, after a while, I just started feeling better. So I didn't really have time to get help and didn't think about it, I guess.
Yeah, having a newborn baby, kind of no time, right?
Yeah, exactly. So more worried about my son than myself. And yeah. So,
okay.
But I do have a short fuse, and I get frustrated easily, and it just is a bad combination. So we're all kind of miserable, and it sucks.
Definitely. Again, I just want to commend you on coming in. It sounds like you are dealing with a whole lot. You got a whole lot on your plate. So I'm really glad that you did come in and you're doing the right thing, it shows that you care a lot about your family and about your son and about being a good parent just by coming in today to talk about these sort of things. So I just want to commend you on that. You kind of going back to what I said that I wanted to ask some questions about, you did mention that it was affecting your husband and the rest of your family. Can you kind of tell me about the makeup of your family a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have 3 kids total, and my son is 9, and I have a 7 and an 11-year-old daughters, and he's in the middle. And my husband and I live together with the kids, but he parents very different than me, and so he wants to be more strict, and I have a harder time with that. And my son is better behaved when his dad's around. When it's just me, he is worse. So I don't know.
Okay, that sounds really hard to feel like he's worse for you. Is there something different that your husband does that affects him that differently than what you do, or is it?
Maybe I guess I haven't thought about that. Really, I get so mad about the whole situation. I haven't thought about it in that way. I think he is more strict than I am, and maybe that works better. Because like I said, I don't discipline. I don't know how to without having a huge meltdown, and I don't want him to hurt himself by kicking things or hurt me, so my husband's got a deep voice and is more strict.
Okay. You kind of earlier talked a little bit about, and I don't want to feel like I'm jumping subjects. Like I said, I'm just really trying to gather some information I'm really trying to get an understanding of the whole picture here for you and your family and what's going on. You talked about how he had been in a special program at one point through school, and that he is receiving some services through school, but it's not consistent currently. I'm just wondering, has there been any support from the school or a special program for the family that you guys have received at all?
No, I don't think so. They are allowing him to have an aide in his class, and that's about it. He was in a program till he was in kindergarten, like a preschool program for kids that helped him learn to talk and learn how to communicate better, learned his letters, those kinds of things, sounds, a lot of sounding out things. And now he just has an aid, but I want him to not have an aid too. Like, part of it is like, I don't want a disabled kid. I want him to be in a regular classroom. I know he can do it. I know he's smart. So it's just frustrating because I feel like the school doesn't do enough. It's angry.
Oh, that sounds very frustrating. It sounds like you said you were angry. I was going to say, it sounds like you're pretty angry with them.
Yeah, I'm ticked off. Yeah.
That's understandable. Definitely.
Yeah, and I think that's why I'm depressed, because I feel like there's nothing I can do. There's no other schools. So I don't know.
Yeah. Do you feel, now, is this something that you can talk about with your husband, the way that you feel about it? Or is that not something that you guys discuss?
I don't know. Maybe if he'd come in here, we just fight sometimes about how to handle it, because he disagrees. He thinks he should get more help, and I don't know, maybe we need him tested to make sure there's nothing else going on that we don't know about, why he's struggling, but like taking him forever to read, and his writing is terrible. And he talks more, but he didn't talk till he was like almost 4 or 5. Like, he really was late. I don't know. I don't want to treat him like a baby, but I want to have big kid expectations of him. But it feels like I go between the two approaches, and I don't know what works best.
Sure. It's all kind of a trial and error.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I definitely have heard a lot from you today, and I just kind of want to go over to make sure that I am on the same page. It sounds like what I'm hearing is that you're angry with the school, you're really frustrated and worried about your son, and you're really kind of seeking for support in terms of discipline and how you can be more of a disciplinarian, and as well as a support for him getting his homework done without escalating the situation. And I think I also heard you say that you might be open to the idea of having you and your husband speak with somebody as well, in addition to finding support for yourself. Does that sound like I'm on the right page?
Yeah, that sounds good to me. Yeah.
Okay.
You got it.
Okay. Well, moving forward, I think that those are some of the key points that I would like to kind of work on with you as we move along through this within the next probably 6 to 8 weeks, depending on where we end up. So I think that that's kind of where I'd like to start off next week, if that works with you.
Okay. That sounds good.
Well, again, I really just want to say I appreciate you coming in today. I think it's brave, and I think that you are showing, it's just obvious to me how much you care about your family and about your son, and you have a great heart, and I really am looking forward to helping support you.
Thank you.
All right, we'll see you next week, Sarah. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks, Rebecca.